Introducing the best online comedian of all times in Africa. All the way from Nairobi, Jaymo Msee.
Thank you so much, London, Msee. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here in London. Of course, I've been having some communication problems while going to the shops because some of you white people can't hear what I'm saying. But as my old man would say, this language that you brought to us came with a ship, and of course there was a lot of spillage in it. That's why some of us can't communicate the way we are communicating. I want to tell you today, I'm so happy to be in the land of colonizers. And one thing that has baffled me is, what did your grandfathers really want in Africa? I would like to stay here in London. Was it because of adventure, or what was the problem? But talking about colonizers, my grandfather participated in inviting your grandfathers so that you guys would go back to London. And what I find it selfish from your side is, when your grandfathers came to Kenya, nobody invited them. They just came. They came and they did their thing until we chased them away. But now me coming to UK here in London, I have to be invited by someone. Why? That is the utmost sense of selfishness I've ever seen with white people. But talking about colonizers and colonization, I only have a problem with one thing. And the one thing I have it is about religion. Because you guys came to Africa, we had gods. Come on, talk to any community. Go to any place. We had a god. We also had like cool gods. You understand? Like for example, in my community, our god was cool. You understand? He would make it rain. Not the one you're thinking. No, not the one for money. Like rainfall. Yeah, you understand? For planting seeds, for planting maize, potatoes, everything. We had a god. So anytime, this is how we talk to our god. So if there is a plague, for example, there is a disease, the cows are dying, the goats are dying, or something, we just go slaughter goats. If the smoke goes up straight, then our god have had us, and he will do what we have asked him to do. You understand? If the smoke goes zigzag, we know the god is angry. You understand? Our god used, for example, I'm Kikuyu. Kikuyu is one of the tribes in Kenya. Our god used to live around Mount Kenya. You understand? It's one of the highest mountains in our country. And most of you, I know, you want to come to Kenya, you want to go to Mount Kenya. Do you know why? Because that's where our god lived. You understand? It's a sacred place. But you guys come, you just think about mountain. My problem with you guys, your grandfather must have been a colonialist, you. So you guys came with your religion, and you told us that our God is not a God. He's not cool. Yet he was living in the mountain. Have you gone to that mountain? As you go up, it's snow. It's actually cooler there. Then you came and told us that your God is cooler than ours. But then you had a point, because I see where you guys got us. You said that your God lives in the skies. So you see, there you have beaten us, flat. Yeah, in my village you say, if someone has beaten you, it's flat. So you are telling us that your God is up in the skies. So the ones who live in the mountains, of course, which one is higher? And that's how we... And when you... what really is bothering me, as I was walking in London, I was walking and I was looking, where are the churches here? And I'm just seeing buildings. Where are people praying? I cannot see. Why did you bring this concept that you guys don't practice? That is my only problem with you, London. But let me tell you, I am still very religious. I still pray that God that you brought, and I'm cool. But now, what I've done, I am praying my traditional God, and I'm still praying your God. Talking about London, London reminds me of something very close to my heart. 15 years ago, and I say 15 years ago, I was a second year in the University of Nairobi. studying political science and economics. And I used to be a part-time broker. A broker is the guy who can go get something and sell it at a higher margin and make some money from that. You understand? Brokers in my country are very popular. They are amongst the rich people. So I had a vision to be a wealthy person, to be very rich. So I used to go to Msee market. Please, we not that we sell Msee. In Msee market is a market where we sell just accessories made by Kikuyus, but we call it Msee market for business reasons. And then I met Sandra. Sandra is the girl of my life. This was a white woman who made me believe that we did not have a problem with the white people. And all the atrocities that they did to our grandfathers, those were grandfathers and grandfathers. You understand? Me, I don't have a problem with the white people because this was Sandra, lovely woman. I loved her on first sight. So we meet at Msee market, we exchange pleasantries. I get her number. She was living in a hostel near my university, and within no time we started dating. And we are dating, we are happy. You can imagine now, the grandson of a Mau Mau dating a white woman by the name Sandra. She was from London, you guys. That is the time I knew I would cut off my university education and go to London. You understand what I'm saying? So Sandra came to my life, changed it. I don't know how she changed it, but I think she changed my life. So Sandra, one day we are dating. She was here for 3 weeks holiday. She has said she will go back now after 3 months. So 1 month into the dating life, Sandra tells me we need to talk. I'm like, You know, in my country, if a woman you're dating tells you we need to talk, there are two things. One is she's pregnant, or she wants to leave you. So I'm like, okay, maybe she wants to go back to UK, that's why she wants to leave me. Or maybe we are going to give birth to a half caste. This is, can you imagine a baby born by a colonialist and a Mau Mau? This is a baby who has so much power. So I say, baby, okay, sawa, I'm coming today, we talk. So I go meet Sandra. And then Sandra tells me, Jaymo, I want us to talk about our relationship. I'm like, is there a problem, baby? And she's like, no. We just need to talk. I'm like, oh, what's the problem? She tells me, I want us to take our relationship to be an open relationship. I'm like, baby, we have been in love. We are in a relationship. What are we opening in this relationship? She tells me, the concept of the open relationship is you can go out, you can sleep with whoever you want, and then you can come back home to me so long as you protect us. And I'm like, deep down in my mind, I was kind of happy. I'm like, hey, I think this is why white people are progressing in life. How does somebody gives you permission to cheat on them? Like, just go, do your thing, and come back to me. I was getting excited on the point, but deep down in my mind, I was also like, this must be a psychopath. This is somebody who wants to kill me, and she's looking for a good reason to kill me. But then, as I was thinking, she's like, I have not finished. I'm like, okay, baby, Sandra, tell me. And also me, now this is Sandra telling me, even her, she can go out and cheat. No, cheat. She can go out and sleep with other guys and still come back. I was like, hell no, Sandra. You cannot come back and colonize us again. Yeah, you want to sleep with me and sleep with my friends or boys? No, it cannot happen. She told me, I'm leaving you. And she left me. But she told me one thing. You will remember me. You will remember what an open relationship is. And you know what? In my country, I want to tell you today, in my country, just the other day, that's when I remembered we are in an open relationship. Do you know how Kenya, especially in Kenya, if you don't know what an open relationship is, just look at the president and the deputy president. They are in an open relationship. You know, let me tell you guys, when my president and the deputy president were campaigning to become presidents, they were wearing the same suits, similar suits. They were wearing similar shirts, similar ties. They were even exchanging caps, like, you know, the caps on your head. They were even, you understand what I'm saying? And even when they were recording videos for campaigns, they would giggle together like, it was all love. Love was in the air. This was, I am telling you, 2012, 2013 was the best romantic campaign ever experienced in Kenya. You understand? It was a love, bringing the country together. But let me tell you, nowadays, the president is hanging out with the exes of the deputy president. And the deputy president is hanging out with the exes of the president. And even those exes are abusing the president while the deputy president is just there. And the president also, he has guys who used to love the DP. I'm telling you, in my country, it's just an open relationship. And then when they finish that whole fiasco, they just go back home and chill, and we are good to go. London, London, London. I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling so happy. So when I go to London the other day, I was chilling in my hotel room, and I felt I needed to have a drink. And so what do? I walk to the restaurant, I walk to the bar, I'm sitting at the stool at the bar, I'm having my drink. I'm like, London, finally, I'm here. You see, and I actually have taken so many photos. All my relatives have sent me a brief of the things they need when I go back to the country. So I'm sitting in the bar, I'm enjoying my drink. This white old man walks to me, and he's like, young man, you are from Kenya. No, yes. I'm like, how did you know that? He tells me, the barman told me that you said you are from Kenya. I want to understand something. That concept that you have in your country called handshake, what is it? My little mind told me, I thought about being naughty and tell the old man, like, you know, handshake is, in our country, I know here you have, you call it masturbation. In our country, we call it killing monkeys. Yeah? Like, if you want to kill a monkey, you want to masturbate. It's not a form of poaching. But this old man comes to me and asks me, what is this handshake? And I thought of explaining to him the concept of the handshake, but I couldn't explain. So I said, I thought, and I told him, okay, old man, my name is, for example, my name is Kamau. Kamau is a popular name in my Kikuyu community. And on the other side, there's a guy called Omondi. Omondi also comes from the Luo community in my country. So this is how the concept of the handshake works. So I am Kamau. I support a guy called Freedom. If you like it in Swahili, he's called Uhuru. And Omondi supports a guy who they call father. But in our language, you say Baba. You understand what I'm saying? So me and Omondi, we are cool peeps. We live in the same estate. Actually, when Omondi has a function, I'm the MC. When I have a function, Omondi is the guy who's planning everything. We are cool with each other. We plan, we love each other. But then all of a sudden, Uhuru, this guy, the Freedom guy, tells me, you see that Baba guy? That Baba guy is a madman. We call it a Mogoroki. You understand? Mogoroki in my language, eh? So he tells me that guy is a Mogoroki and we should not accept him to become president. And I'm like, cool, yeah. Why would we allow a madman, in any case, to become a president? And then Baba goes to Omondi. They come from the same community. And tells Omondi, this Uhuru guy, he's a drunk. Eh? He's a guy who smokes something. I don't know, you understand? And then me, remember, I know the Baba is a mad guy. Omondi knows this other guy is a drunk and he takes these things. And so me, when we meet with Omondi in the evening, I start telling Omondi, you know what? Your Baba guy, he's a crack, you know, you understand? He's a mad person. And then Omondi starts telling me, even your guy, bana, he's a madman. That guy of yours, he drinks, he does all these things. And so me and Mondi, we start fighting. When we are fighting, Uhuru and Baba, remember, yes, he doesn't have another name, he's Baba. Eh? Uhuru and Baba are just there chilling. They are with us. We start fighting with Omondi. We are fighting, we are fighting, we are fighting, we are fighting. They are watching us, they are watching us. And then, within no time, when we are killing each other, they just shake each other's hands and they say, peace becometh in the Republic of Kenya. And that's the concept of handshake, guys. That's how it works in our country. Even this time the elections are coming. We are not looking for actually for the most suitable candidate to become our president. We are just looking for the two guys who can just shake hands and we can continue enjoying our lives as Kenyans. London, London, London. I love it, I love it, I love it. Tomorrow, I want to visit some of your museums. I want to visit some of your fancy places. I've asked around. Nobody wants to show me a strip club. I don't know why. Some people are saying they are locked down. Some people are saying there are no strip clubs around. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about my personal life. In my personal life, I have a talent. And very few people know about my talent. And my talent is about training people who wants to get into marriage. Training people who wants to get married. Training people who wants to do weddings. Training people who want to start families. And someone might ask, how do you do that? How do you do that? And I want to give my personal experience. All the women I've dated, all of them have gotten married. You can do your own research. If you touch me, you're getting married. And it happens within a split of a second. If you leave me, or I leave you, then you're getting married. Because all my exes, after we call it quits, all of them, they get married. And so that's why I'm saying, if you're standing there, if you know somewhere, like from you guys, if you want to get married when I'm in London, please just date me. Date me. Date me. I'm here for 2 months. Date me, even if it's for 2 days. The next person will marry you. I'm the best trainer. You know where I come from? Most of the lecturers in our universities, they don't operate consulting firms. And I came to relate with them. I'm a sort of a lecturer who lectures people on, yes, and offers them an opportunity to train with me, and then they get married. So when I'm in London, please, if you want to get married, please see me here. And I'm telling you, once I date you, is a ticket to get married. And talking about marriage and life achievements, the other day I went for a job interview, and the interviewer asked me a very technical question, which I thought, how would I answer this question? Because the interviewer asked me, one of the interviewers asked me, which life achievement would you say you have achieved in your life that you think will add value to this company? Or so that I think they just wanted to test me and see, would I add any value to the company? And I was there, I said a lot of bullshit. I said, you know, I've started companies, I've done this and this, I've worked in companies, I worked in this project, I did this. But one thing that I wanted to say, which I think for me is one of my life achievements, is that I converted a celebrated lesbian to be a straight person. And many people would ask, how did this happen? So I used to visit this place where these, you know, these tomboys, they're wearing the caps, wearing the jeans, the Timberlands and everything. She's trying to cover her ass and you can't see nothing. But one thing, I fell in love with this person, and within no time, I convinced them to change their ways and to be straight. And of course, I'll have a problem with the LGBT community, but I want to tell you that, of course, you guys have taken so much of our people. And of course, we just, in my community, we say, once you take, we also return hand. we return hand and we take one of them. Thank you so much, London. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, London. Asante sana.